miss the biggest nights in MMA.
We are now set for the main event.
There's all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline, watch out.
Oh, my!
Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big-time throwdown.
That's a lot of fans out there.
Look at that! The drama keeps continuing, Jenny.
This is just brilliant.
He strikes. Starts as you mean to go on.
But this is the danger of the top two guys, and that nuclear weapon that is.
Whoa, hello, goodbye. Score! In the back of the net. And shoots, score!
Of Serie A action. We'll bring you so much of it here on DAZN.
Magnificent. That is tremendous.
Catching up on any NFL game is easier than ever before.
Going deep, ball, Devontae Smith. He has got it. Touchdown.
Your Eagles are world champions again.
DAZN is the home of boxing.
Really spurs you on, gets you going.
Let's make history. Pure power. There's no way back from this, surely.
Fight Night on DAZN, brought to you by That Prize Guy.
If you had the choice, what prize would change your life?
Yes!
Woohoo!
Competitions from as little as 5p per entry. What are you waiting for? You could be next to change your life with That Prize Guy.
The casino you love to hate, Mr. Q.
The following program is recommended for those 16 and over, as it contains sporting violence, possible bad language, and flashing imagery.
This is the moment the world has been waiting for. The judges are ready, the fighters are ready, the boxing world is ready.
The fight starts now!
Let's go.
How do you like it? On the show.
So aggressive, so focused.
It all comes down to this. Weigh in live on DAZN.
Welcome to East London and the iconic York Hall here in Bethnal Green. Today is all about the weigh-in, where the fighters step on the scales and face off for the final time ahead of a brilliant fight night coming your way on Friday evening. Well, coming to upset the party is South African challenger Nqothole. But Charlie Edwards, he's on a mission to the very top. He wants to become a two-weight world champion.
When people hear the name Charlie Edwards, I want them to think someone who is real, what you see is what you get, someone who wears their heart on their sleeve, and someone who never gives up. I've been at the top of this sport from the ages of 14 when I was winning the gold medal in the European Championships, to being on Team GB, to flying the flag and being the poster boy in the amateurs, to being touted to the 2012 Olympics, to then turning pro and to be one of the hottest prospects in British boxing. It's been nearly a decade since I lifted and won the world title. It was a pinnacle moment of my career, as many of the viral at the time. I got to deliver it. It was such a special moment to give that belt to her, and it felt like a movie, you know. At the time of the Andrew Kane defeat, it was a tough time for me, my family, my wife, to get through. I was waking up for about 3 weeks after the fight, waking up in the morning, thinking it was a nightmare. I had my mental battles back in the day, and I couldn't cope with things and emotions, thoughts and feelings, but through the years I've hardened, I've strengthened, I've started to understand myself. Yeah, this version of Charlie Edwards, I believe, is the prime version. The only way is up. When you get writ off, I'll go change people's opinions, and when I'm world champion again, I'll turn.
Yeah, the venues in British boxing mean as much as your call, do they? These famous old walls have seen champions crowned, careers reborn, and unforgettable nights etched into boxing history. Tomorrow night, though, Charlie Edwards returns to a venue that has played such a big part in his journey as well, chasing the chance to get a step closer to those all-important dreams. Hi there, good to see you. Welcome along to a very sweaty, toasty York Hall. Darren Barker, Barry Jones are alongside me. It is very toasty. This is just the weigh-in as well. Imagine how hot it's going to be here tomorrow night.
Yeah, it always is. I mean, anywhere from March to September, you're going to get a really hot night here. You really are, but it's exceptionally hot this week. I mean, who does that favour? You tend to think the guy from South Africa, but I mean, Charlie's boxed here a few times. He knows the atmosphere, he knows what the changing rooms are like, which are tiny, by the way. So he'll be well averse to what the conditions will be. Yeah, interesting to see what happens today. At the press conference yesterday, we had a slightly different format. We had a round table. What did you make of it? I think it added a little bit of an intensity, didn't it?
Yeah, I like it. You know, it's intimate, exactly what it's like when you're in the ring. You know, there's that bit of spite, aggression, bit of gamesmanship, neither giving too much away, but what we did see, Anna, was real confidence in the fighters, and we love that. So much on the line here, you know, it's a really big opportunity, this, in the home of East End boxing, to really showcase your skills and push on to greater things.
With Charlie Edwards and Nqothole, it was pretty much business during the press conference, but then the face-off, that was intense. You really, really didn't want to look away. Well, neither wanted to give an inch in that. Yeah, even though it doesn't really have any bearing on the fight at all, but once you're in that position, you can't be the one to look away first. You can't be the one to blink first. You are committed to staring them down. And then, I mean, your feelings, the emotions can change, can't they? To really, no, I got to see this through. You start getting angry inside, going, I'm not backing down. What's his problem? And I don't know whether that helps you or hinders you, but I mean, if you can see something in your opponent, and I don't think they saw it there, if you can see something, a little flaw, a little lack of confidence at anything, that fills you with real anger and real aggression. It's fine margins, but who do you think gained the edge between the two yesterday? I mean, it's so hard to see.
I couldn't really tell. I do like I was looking at the head positions, right? I'm getting really technical now, and it's Nqothole who was sort of leaning ever so slightly in, but I'm not looking into that at all. Charlie Edwards is calm and collective. He always is. He's experienced. He's been there. He's seen it. He's done it. But what we did see was two extremely confident men. Confident in their ability, confident in their camp that they've had, and confident that they can go on and challenge for a world title next. Absolutely. How much of a test do you think will Nqothole be for Charlie Edwards tomorrow evening? Yeah, it's a real test. I think it is. Just stylistically, because he's long, and Charlie's when you're a boxer and you've got something got long levers and power on the end of those levers, you've got to try and get inside. And even if that's like your natural game, you can't stay on the outside where you like to conduct your work. So he has to be smart. Feet and everything for Charlie. I mean, against Andrew Kane, he ran too much.
But in his last performance,
he learned a lot from that fight, though.
Yeah, he did. He got the balance right. He was moving in and out with his feet, holding his feet to throw combinations, then moving. And I think he has to do that here. Concentration is going to be so important, because if he switches off, Nqothole can really catch him in the right hand, and then it could all unravel.
Well, that is the main event. Let's just have a look, see what is coming your way. It is a stacked undercard to look forward to. A brilliant night's action ahead. Look at that co-main event, Dan Toward against Jack Corey. Very much looking forward to that, Darren.
That's a cracker. It really is. Two very good fighters. You know, the talent and the amateur pedigree of Dan Toward against the aggressive Jack Corey, who has sort of gone under the radar a little bit. But I've been impressed with what I've seen. You know, I think he punches quite hard for the weight, and I think that could possibly be the difference. But it's a really good fight. I mean, James Osborne as well, Ollie Cooper. I mean, it really is a great card.
It really is. Toward Corey, I mean, there's a lot at stake in that one, because the winner essentially, Barry, moves on.
Yeah, you know, I mean, Dan Toward's the guy they've been really pushing, because he looked. I did his debut. He was absolutely fantastic. He really was. Showed everything you need to be a champion. And then the wheels came off Kirkcaldy, but he got caught with a good shot and he unravelled quickly. His few fights since have been, they've been okay performances. Put the foot on the pedal, and that might be a problem against Jack Corey. If Corey can start fast and put pressure on Toward might be in trouble. But if Toward can get those long levers with and he whips those shots in, because he punches long and his movement's fantastic, then we'll see how good he really is. I think this is a fight where, you know, for Toward, there's more pressure on him, I think. And even though Corey doesn't want to lose his undefeated record, he's the guy they're not pushing. They're pushing Toward to go on to great things. So I think he can come out and really push himself and try and implement his control of the fight.
Osborne Cooper, there's a bit of a height difference. How will that come into play, do you think, Darren?
Well, there's two ways. You can use that advantage, the height advantage, if you like, you know, sort of.
The thing is, you don't need to get on your tiptoes to do it.
You can see it here, though.
But yeah, so he'll try and use the jab. He's really polished. I believe only around 26 amateur fights. When you watch Cooper, he seems like he's been around a long time. Yeah. It looks like someone who's had 60, 70, 80 amateur fights. Really well schooled. Boxing's lovely. That's a really, you know, intriguing contest between two contrasting styles.
What did you make of Tom Wellington then? Because you could feel his frustration. Can you late change for him? And I know you guys have been around the block and you're kind of like, well, it's all part of the learning curve. But you could share his frustrations. You can understand where he's coming from.
But it's horrible to have it, but it helps you. It helps you just taper your expectations of what's going on around you, and to just get used to things happening off the cuff. Because you have to adapt inside and outside the ring. So all these things, all these mind games help you adapt inside the ring. Ultimately, when things change, opponents change, and styles change. And Weller's a real talent. I know he got knocked out a few fights ago. He just got caught with a good shot. He's a kid who has everything. I mean, he's big for the weight. He has very, very fast hands and feet, and he has power. Yeah. And a little bit of like that little bit of sparkle of superstardom added into that. For me, I think he can go all the way. Still, even though that defeat, we've had some of the greatest champions of all time win early in their careers.
He just got caught with an absolute peach of a left hook. Yeah. You know, that would have knocked out most in the division.
In a fight he was dominating, by the way. Yeah, so I mean, for me, I just think he got off track a bit. He's back on the rails again. I think he's on his way to being the very, very best.
Okay, well, that's the undercard. There's plenty more fights coming your way live on DAZN, including a bumper pay-per-view, and here's how you
The first rule of DAZN.
The first rule. You do not pay-per-view.
You do not.
You do not pay-per-view.
Do not pay-per-view.
The Ultimate Fight Night is here.
Second rule, DAZN Ultimate is.
Second rule,
you don't pay-per-view.
Because Ultimate gives you a minimum of 12 pay-per-view fights a year.
At no extra cost.
You do not pay per view. Join us ringside and welcome to DAZN Ultimate.
Yeah, we have some huge pay-per-view fights coming your way on DAZN. A spectacle of fairy tale proportions as the beauty Tommy Fury takes on the beast Eddie Hall, June the 13th for that one. Then it is a contest between two of the hottest champions on the scene right now. Xander Zayas takes on Boots Ennis in a super welterweight blockbuster. Cannot wait for that one. Followed by the comeback of AJ as he looks towards finally taking on Tyson Fury later on in the year. And you can join DAZN Ultimate and get a minimum of 12 pay-per-view events every year, included with no extra cost. Head to DAZN.com now to check it out. Right, here at York Hall, the official weighing is just about to get underway. So let's hand you over to your host for this one. It is Paul Booth.
Live from London, a very warm welcome to viewers joining us right around the world on the global home of boxing, DAZN, for this afternoon's official weigh-in ahead of tomorrow evening's stack card here at the iconic York Hall, Bethnal Green in the East End of London. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great night of boxing ahead. 8 bouts on the card, 3 title fights, and the 2 boxers who go head-to-head in our main event know that their next fight will be for a super flyweight title of the world. This afternoon's weigh-in then will commence, and it's brought to you in association with Rainbet, Oosh, Killer Pablo, Cold, and No Doubt. First boxer to the stage from Kosovo, Nqothole. He weighs in officially at 199 pounds, 4 ounces. And now, to make his way to the scales, he enters the ring tomorrow evening with a perfect professional fight record. From Notting Hill, London, Lucas Lights Out Rowerig. 8 visits to the ring, 8 victories, 4 big wins, going inside the scheduled distance. Lucas Rowerig weighs in at 199.5. 199.5, the official weight for Lucas Rowerig. These 2 boxers start off our broadcast tomorrow evening just after 7 o'clock here in the UK with an 8-round cruiserweight contest. They now face off for the final time.
So, Lucas Rowerig, 8-0 for him. So far, so good. What are we looking to see from him tomorrow night, Darren?
Just more improvements. I think he's a very good fighter, tall, rangy. He has a real knack of walking his opponents onto shots. Quick hands, is a natural bit of aggression. When he gets into his flow, he's a lovely fighter to watch.
It's very early doors in his career, Barry, but he's not done it the easy way. He's not afraid of taking those tough fights.
He's not, and that's what I was going to say. It's control and focus and concentration I think he needs to work on. Athletically, he's brilliant, and he has all the punches in the book, and he's aggressive, and the mindset's right, but he switches off when he's being aggressive sometimes, and he got a couple of fights ago, he got caught and hurt. And that was just maybe a warning sign that even when you are got to go on the rails, you always have to be where what's coming back.
Our next 2 boxers who enter the ring tomorrow evening will be fighting for the vacant Commonwealth International Featherweight title. It is a 10-round contest. First boxer to the stage from Zanzibar, Tanzania, Saleh Kasi. His way to the stage from Wickford, Essex, it's Atomic Tom Weller. So, first boxer on the scales from Zanzibar, Tanzania. 14 career victories to his credit. Tomorrow evening he boxes from the red corner. His official weight for the contest is 125.3. 125.3, the official weight for Saleh Kassim. And now to make his way to the scales, 3 times national amateur champion from Wickford, Essex, it's Atomic Tom Welland. Tom has 10 big victories to his credit, 5 going inside the distance, and he weighs in at 125.3 also. Both boxers weighing at 125.3. Now they face off for the final time.
Well, both fighters look in great shape, Barry. I mean, we've spoken about it already at the top of the show, how frustrated Tom Welland is about this late replacement, and it's all part of the learning curve, it's all part of it. Doesn't seem that bothered now. A few words exchanged up there.
Yeah, it's good to see him a little bit confident, because that's the worry when someone gets stopped or knocked out. Even though you got to fight back, they sometimes lack a bit of confidence in their ability to do what they could do before. But I think we can sort of like put that to bed now, because he's looking full of himself, and he should be. So I think we see another stellar performance from Nqothole tomorrow night.
Well, technically it's his first 10-rounder, but Darren, can you see it going the 10 rounds, really?
No, I wouldn't say so. You know, we've already touched on he's a solid puncher. He really is. He's very accurate and sharp with his shots. And I'm a big fan. He's a very, very good fighter. He's overcome that downfall, you know, the defeat, and he's come back firing, and I think he's got a very bright future in front of him.
Great talker as well.
He's really good talker.
Yeah.
You know, he ticks a lot of boxes. It's about winning and keep learning, keep progressing, and the world's at his feet.
Fight number 3 of our broadcast tomorrow evening. Get ready for fireworks with this one. It's a scheduled 10-round contest for the vacant English super middleweight title. First boxer to the stage from Cannock, Staffordshire, Ollie Cooper. To make his way to the stage from Wickford, Essex, James Osborne. Firstly, Ollie takes to the scales. Boxing out of Cannock, Staffordshire, former Midlands area super middleweight champion. His fight record in the ring tomorrow evening is perfect. 12 visits, 12 victories, 2 inside the scheduled distance. He weighs in officially at 166.7. 166.7, the official weights for Cannock's Ollie Cooper. To make his way to the scales, the reigning Southern Area Super Middleweight Champion from Wickford, Essex, James Osborne. 13 wins, 3 big wins inside the scheduled distance. He weighs in officially at 166.4. So a scheduled 10-round contest ahead of these two boxers tomorrow. One of them will walk away as the new English super middleweight champion. James Osborne, Ollie Cooper now face off for the final time.
Very much looking forward to this one, because these two should have met each other last October, shouldn't they, in that heist tournament. Didn't happen, but they finally meet tomorrow night. What is going to happen in this one, Dan?
Well, I'm intrigued to see, firstly, who holds the centre of the ring. You'd assume it would be Osborne, but I don't think Cooper's going to want to give up too much ground. He's a lovely fighter, he really is. He's got that almost pedigree that you'd expect from a high-class amateur, as I said already. They're both very, very confident, and as you say, this will gel nicely.
The reason what makes a really good fight, no one's a massive puncher. And what Osborne is, he's a violent, he overwhelms you, so Cooper's got to keep him at bay. And I think Darren's right, he takes the centre of the ring, Cooper, that's what he should do, because you've got space to move back then. If you put yourself on the ropes already, Osborne's going to overwhelm you. And it's a bit of spice as well. There's a bit of spice on the round table. Yes,
didn't take it. Not having it.
It's a good fight, though, and that's just built up nicely.
Yeah. All right, well, we can go to Ariana now and hear from both fighters.
Ollie, a little bit of chat between you two just then. You didn't shake his hand at the end either. What were you two just saying to each other?
Listen, he's nervous. I can see it in his eyes, shaking. He's not very confident in himself, so, yeah, time to go.
Okay, you said yesterday that you think he's going to come at you fast tomorrow. How do you combat that?
Listen, I'll just do my thing. As I say, he'll come forward, he'll walk onto a shot, and that's when I'll put him away. He's as one-dimensional as they come, so, yeah, you'll see tomorrow night.
And just how much are you looking forward to getting out there tomorrow and being in that ring?
Absolutely buzzing. I've never been so excited for a fight, and to get punched in the face, I mean, we shouldn't get excited about being punched in the face, but I am. I'm really excited because I've done it properly this time, done everything professionally, and yeah, ready to go.
Thank you so much. Good luck tomorrow. Let's head over now to James. James, he says that you're nervous, you're shaking.
No, let him think that. I'm ready for it. He's deluded.
Deluded, okay. And in terms of looking ahead to tomorrow, there's been a lot of chat in the press conference yesterday. Last time out for you, you had an incredible win, but would this win eclipse everything that you've achieved so far?
Yeah, 100%. It's the biggest fight so far, and to get the English title is a big accomplishment.
He has the height advantage and the youth advantage. How have you been training to adapt to that?
I'm ready for it. Don't worry about that.
Okay, go well tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Cheers.
Now, the third of our title bouts tomorrow evening, live and exclusive on DAZN, is a scheduled 10-round contest for the WBA Continental Super Welterweight title. First boxer to the stage from Liverpool, Wacko Jacko, Jack Corey. And now to make his way to the stage from Tyne and Wear, Dan Tower. So, first boxer onto the scales from Liverpool, Jack Corey, enters the ring tomorrow evening with a perfect professional fight record. Since making his debut in November 2024, he's had 9 visits to the ring, 9 victories, including 6 big wins inside the scheduled distance. Jack weighs in at 153.4. 153.4, the official weight for Jack Corey. Now to make his way to the scales, former member of Team GB, 10 times national amateur champion from Tyne and Wear, Dan Toward. 8 professional victories, 6 big wins inside the distance, and Dan weighs in at 153.4 also. Both boxers weighing in at 153.4. A scheduled 10-round contest ahead of these two tomorrow evening for the WBA Continental Super Welterweight title. For the final time, they face off, Jack Corey and Dan Toward.
What do we reckon, gents? This has the makings to be potentially fight of the night, do you think?
It's a great fight, it really is. I think you've got 2 fighters here who they know if they lose now, they go back a few steps. As Nissa was saying yesterday, Calix was saying yesterday.
Winner moves on.
And the other one goes back maybe a couple of years, so you have to rebuild a little bit. But I think it's very important, certainly for both, to start confident. Really is. More for Tower, because I think if he doesn't start confident, I think he lacks confidence going forward, like he did in a couple of fights. When he did win, he struggled a little bit.
I think the pace and tempo is very important in this fight. I don't think either can be lazy. I think they've got to grab the fight by the scruff of the neck, get busy, and get their arm raised at the end, which will really catapult their career into really good realms.
All right, let's hear from both now with Ariana.
Jack, fight week duties are over now. All that's left is for you to get into that ring. How much are you looking forward to tomorrow?
Tomorrow's the exciting part, innit? All the hard work's done, obviously, in the iconic Nqothole. It's a good card. I'm over the moon to be on here and get the opportunity, so yeah, I'm buzzing, excited.
You've said that Dan is standing in your way. What do you have to do tomorrow to clear that obstacle?
Clear him out the way, and then I'm going to go on to bigger and better things. Obviously, we're both standing in each other's ways for the title and, progressing to the next level, so he's in my way, unfortunately, and we've got to take him out.
You've been wanting this fight for a while. Do you feel that tomorrow is your chance to make a statement?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I've been on the bigger shows the last couple of fights, and I've proved me worth. I've shown exactly the reason why I should be here, and obviously I'm not letting it go. So yeah, tomorrow night's going to be an absolute belter. Easily fight of the night, and we take him out and we move on.
Lovely. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you very much. Dan, we come to talk to you now. I'm just going to pop onto this side. How much would it mean to you to have a strong performance tomorrow and take home the win?
16 years of graft, 16 years of graft to get to this point, and I'm ready to grab the opportunity with both hands.
You both seem very confident in the press conference yesterday, a face-off here as well. How much of a challenge do you think that Jack is going to be?
Look, I've just got to be the best Dan Toward, and I'll go in there and do a job on him. I don't care about Jack Curry. I said yesterday, I don't care about this belt. I don't care about any of this. I just want to bash him up tomorrow night.
You've spoken a lot about the people wanting entertainment. What does entertainment look like tomorrow?
Tune in tomorrow night, call me an event, live on DAZN, and you'll see entertainment.
Can't wait. Good luck. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's have it.
Cannot wait for that one. What a great fight that will be. Well, before we see the main event take to the scales, DAZN has got an extraordinary event on the way, brought to you by Misfits, Beauty and the Beast.
Live exclusively on DAZN, June 13th. Step right up, if you dare, and witness a fight so twisted it'll shatter your very mind. In one corner, beast, more monster than man. His opponent, the beauty, son of a devil with the face of an angel. Over 100 pounds separates them. Destiny brings them together. Fury versus Hall. Watch only on DAZN.
Crossover star Tommy Fury returns to the ring for the first time since May 2025, taking on former strongman competitor Eddie Hall. Hall rose to prominence after winning 2017's World's Strongest Man competition. He has since, though, competed in various exhibition boxing and MMA bouts. That is live in Manchester. You don't want to miss it. June the 13th. Right, let's get back to the main stage for the weigh-in for our main event.
So, tomorrow evening, this iconic venue once again stages a great night of professional boxing, brought to you by MF Pro in the East End of London at the world-famous York Hall, Bethnal Green. Our main event tomorrow evening is a scheduled 12 rounds of boxing. The winner of tomorrow evening's bout will go on to fight for a super flyweight world title in the IBF division. First boxer to make his way to the stage from South Africa, Nqothole. And now to make his way to the stage from Surrey, England, Charlie Edwards. Here we go then, the weigh-in for our main event of the evening. A scheduled 12 rounds of boxing. It's the IBF Super Flyweight Final Title Eliminator. Brought to you by MF Pro in association with Rainbet, Oosh, Killer Pablo, Cold, and No Doubts Management. Firstly, on the scales, from South Africa, Nqothole. He's a former IBO All-Africa Super Flyweight Champion, former WBO Global Super Flyweight Champion, 21 career victories, including 13 big wins inside the scheduled distance. He weighs in officially at 114.5. 114.5, his official weight this afternoon. And now, to make his way to the scales, former WBC Flyweight Champion of the World from Epsom, Surrey, England, Charlie Edwards. 21 career victories, 7 wins inside the scheduled distance. He's won major titles in boxing at 3 weight divisions, aiming to become a member of Britain's elite 2-weight world champions. In this final eliminator, he weighs in at 114.8. 114.8, the official weight for Charlie Edwards. This is our main event tomorrow evening, brought to you by MF Pro and live right around the world on the global home of boxing, DAZN. 12 rounds of boxing, the IBF Super Flyweight Final Eliminator. And right now, our 2 boxers in our headline bouts go face to face for the final time. Nqothole and Charlie Edwards.
That is a very confident Charlie Edwards up there. How did he look to you, Darren?
Yeah, he looks good. You know, he really does. He's been there, done it, as I said, seen it all before. I love this. There's always jeopardy in a fight. You know, the difference between winning and losing is always great, but this is mammoth. It really is. You know, the winner pushes on to potentially next fight for a world title. The loser, where do they go? Charlie Edwards, that could call it.
There's a lot riding on the line in this.
Massive. It really is.
I think Nqothole comes out fast. If you look at them, look how long his arms are compared to Charlie. You know, Charlie's a bit taller. Yeah. How long the arms are, and that's going to be the difference.
Long levers.
He's got to get in them, and also there's sharp punches as well, and they're heavy hands. So for Charlie, the concentration, which is very difficult to do for 3 minutes of every round, has to be on point whilst trying to be aggressive with your work. It's a real puzzle for him. But he has the ability and the movement and the speed to do that, but he's got to be throwing in 3s and 4s and moving up the target in every line. Otherwise, he's going to walk into one of those big shots.
We saw it yesterday at the presser. Oh, they're probably getting each other's faces. Neither wanted to give an inch. And it's the same story today. They're going to have to break these two up. They are.
I love it, though. You know, they know how important a win here is. This is huge. This is life-changing. It's massive.
And for Charlie, he's got to think this is my last go. For his age and, and where he's been, and before he starts becoming a gatekeeper for up-and-coming fighters, he doesn't want that. So, and that's the thing with boxing, you can fight for a world title or become a gatekeeper overnight. So for him, to get this win is so important.
Well, we're going to hear from Charlie in just a sec with Ariana. We touched on it yesterday, Darren. When you've been world champion, you've been to the top, you've had the taste of it, is there more pressure on you, less pressure on you to get there again?
I would say less pressure because you've achieved what you want to, but there's two different types of people. There's content people and then there's hungry people. You know, I was content as soon as I've won it. He's hungry for more. He wants to win another world title.
All right, well, let's hear from him now. He's with Ariana. Actually, we're going to hear from Nqothole first.
Seiko, you've travelled to the UK for this fight. How much would it mean to you to cause an upset tomorrow and to take that next step towards a world title fight?
I'm prepared for anything he brings on tomorrow. I'm ready for him. I'm not scared of him. I'm not scared to come. I came here to show him that I'm not scared to come to his country.
And what do you think of Charlie as a boxer?
There's nothing special about him. He's a boxer, he's normal like other boxers. I can't say there's something special.
How do you beat him tomorrow then?
Sorry?
How will you beat him tomorrow then?
I'm prepared for anything. The minute he starts showing up anything, I'm going for it. But definitely tomorrow, my hand will raise up.
Okay, thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Charlie, we will come now to speak with you. I'm just going to pop round on this side. Seiko has just said you are nothing special. What do you make of that?
Great. Music to my ears. Underestimation. He'll see tomorrow night who the special one is. I'm ready to put it all on the line. A massive thank you to Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ for guiding me to this moment. It's a blessing to be here. I'm grateful to be here. Thank you for the opportunity from Keller and Nissa Sowland and everyone at MF Pro. It's a blessing to be back, and I'm back on top, and tomorrow I'm going to showcase that, and I'm here to stay.
And how special does it feel after everything to be here with a shot at your second world title?
Oh, it's amazing, you know. This isn't the shot at the world title, but it's the one before. Yeah. So this is the world title fight. And the new, baby, and the new. That's been on my mind every single day. I've treated this like it's the world title fight. I know what's in front of me. I respect Seiko, even if he tries to play me down, and he's going to bring the best out of me. So get ready, Seiko. I'm coming, and I'm going to come hard.
Thank you very much, Charlie. Good luck tomorrow.
Yes, no stone left unturned for Charlie Edwards, treating it like a world title fight, and that's probably how he should be approaching this one tomorrow.
Yeah, I think he should. You know, I mean, when you get to this sort of level of opposition, it's fine margins. Little mistakes here and there in the ring that can cost you, and that's all it's going to be on Friday night, tomorrow night. So someone's going to make a little mistake, someone's going to make a little bit of effort and come over that front foot, and then the opportunity is going to arise. I think if in a fight like this, that's what usually makes a difference.
Yeah, let's just talk about the conditions a little bit, because it will be very, very toasty come that headliner tomorrow.
Look how red I am.
And we've got a fan on as well.
Yeah, we have.
But you know, it's a happy hunting ground here at York Hall for Charlie Edwards. He's familiar with the venue, he likes it here, but the heat could be a factor for the fighters tomorrow night.
We say about Nqothole, you know, him probably having the advantages with the heat, but one thing you said there is Charlie has fought here a number of times. He would have fought here in the summer. He knows what this is all about. I do feel you need to switch off, though. You can't let that play on your mind at all. You just got to get down to work. This is so important. I've mentioned it with a couple of the other fights about pace. You've got to be the boss. You've got to show the judges you're in control, and a lot of the time that would be the pace, who's grabbing the fight. And yeah, look at the confidence from both.
I said Nqothole looks really confident. He's really confident. He's not phased on being.
How dangerous does that make him, do you think?
Yeah, I think it makes him really dangerous. And when he was asked how are you going to win, I don't think he has a plan, and that makes him dangerous because he hasn't got nothing set in his head, so he's just going to react, which means he'll be quite erratic in some of the stuff he does, which will make him hard to read. And for Charlie, then he's going to have to work off what he does, because Charlie is really a counter puncher, isn't he? He's a reactive fighter. So when you don't know what a guy has an unusual rhythm, it's very hard to work off that. So he's going to struggle a little bit, Charlie. But I think if he can start fast and use the angles, every time he throws a punch, use the angles, then I think he will get home, but he'll get home tight.
What do you think it will come down to? Will it be fine margins, do you think, between the two of them?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It really will. You know, both may have to fight out character. Sometimes you have to do the things you don't want to do. I think with Charlie Edwards being the natural counter-puncher, I don't mind him fighting that way, but you're going to have to do it on the front foot.
Can't run, can you?
You can't run, cannot run. Nqothole really is a very good fighter. If you haven't seen him, check him out. He slips his slides, got a lovely jab. Barry said he stabs it into the body. He's a really good fighter, quick hands, and as we've seen there, full of confidence. He knows how big this is. He's not travelled all the way from South Africa to make up the numbers.
Yeah.
He's come here to win
Yeah.
and challenge for a world title next.
Do we need to see a statement from Charlie Edwards if he's going to go on?
No, I think he'll win.
Just a win.
Because it's an eliminator, and I think he'll get the world title shot maybe next or the one after. So I think he'll win. I mean, if you can win impressive, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
But in a fight that's 50-50 like this, just get over the line. I mean, my training staff is saying, better to win ugly than to lose pretty. And I think this is always stick in your head.
You agree?
Yeah, I think all those
you feel
glamorous...
like you feel like he'll want to put on a show, though. You get that vibe from him.
When you dream, once this fight was made and you got the opponent in your head, you're dreaming of dramatic wins, looking good, knocking your opponent out. He will want that, of course, but like Barry said, the most important thing here is to get the W. And then you move on. I think
concentration comes to the play, isn't it?
Discipline, exactly. I think early on in your career, it's about putting bums on seats and turning heads. I think in fights of this magnitude, it's about winning, because the pot of gold for the winner here
and because
so
the margin
great.
for error is so fine as well.
And we're talking about what's on the line for the winner here.
Yeah.
Where does the loser go? Charlie Edwards, with his glittering career already.
33 years old as well.
33, probably curtains. Nqothole as well. Look, he's desperate to get this. He wants his opportunity. Will he want to rebuild if he loses here? Jeopardy's huge.
So from what else we've seen today at the weigh-in, who else are you looking forward to seeing? There's some spicy little face-offs there.
You know, it's a really well-matched card, so you can pick anyone for your favourite. I know the Corey Tower fight is certainly the fight that we're looking forward to, because again, it's another fight where you can see both of them getting the finish. I don't think that goes the distance. I genuinely don't, because I think if Corey starts fast, he might genuinely walk right through Tower, and if Tower can get his beautiful skills into play, he might end up grinding Corey down, where Corey's just trying to hit a target that he can't find.
In this one, Darren, do you think it will be perhaps a case of who wants it more between the two of these?
I think that is to be said for most fights. You know, who wants to leave it all in the ring, who wants to give it that extra bit, and certainly could be for this. It's a really good matchup between two hungry fighters. The winner pushes on. We keep saying it, the jeopardy in all of these fights is so huge. Where does the loser go? So that one really will catch fire. And I agree with Barry, do not see that going to distance.
And this would be the first fight for both of them where I think they'd be asked questions of themselves. And when you get back to the corner, and you've got to speak to yourself. And you got to go, do I really want this? But this is hard. I mean, we've all been there, and you get up and you're thinking, I don't really want to be here, but you've got to turn yourself on and go, this is what I do, this is my life.
You can't teach it or buy it, can you? You only find it out in the ring.
Yeah, you don't. And that's what makes it such a great fight.
It does, and also, there's something about your call, isn't there, that seems to bring out something extra in fighters. You do get that extra sort of pizzazz in the fight.
Oh, absolutely. This is a special
What is it?
place.
What is it about it?
It's kind of like four walls. It's just conjured up some of the best fights I've ever seen. I've seen people fall off the balcony. I've seen knockdowns. I've seen double knockdowns. I've seen all sorts. This venue has seen everything. Don't be surprised if something new comes up.
I was there when it was Bradley Price's brother.
It's going to be a brilliant night with plenty more boxing as well coming your way on DAZN. Let's just tell you about that. Some huge fights coming away over the next few weeks as part of your DAZN coverage. The mighty Dimitri Bivol makes his comeback May the 30th. Not long to wait for that one, is it? This Saturday. On June the 6th, Josh Padley defends his European Super Featherweight Championship against Akeem Diaz. Our WBC and WBO Super Flyweight champ Jesse Bam Rodriguez returns to the ring on June the 13th against Antonio Vargas, and followed by a trip to St Mary's as Ryan Garner takes on Michael Magnesi for the WBC Interim World Super Featherweight Championship. Very much looking forward to that. But we'd love your company tomorrow night. It's going to be toasty, it's going to be spicy, it's going to be hot, but we cannot wait, can we?
You're dreading it, aren't you?
I'm not!
And not the fight. I mean, all you keep saying, it's going to be hot, it's going to be tasty, it's going to be hot, and lovely, great action. It's going to be very hot.
It's very hot. I'll start with makeup on my face. By the end of the night, it'll be sliding down. But that's all fine. That's all fine. That's fine. We shall see you tomorrow, 7 o'clock.
On DAZN, the fights never stop. With the biggest nights in boxing all year long.
It has never been bigger for any fighter in the history of this country. Let's get ready to rumble!
Every week, it's on. So take your seat and join us ringside. Incredible! The undisputed global home of boxing. Watch only on DAZN.
This is the moment the world has been waiting for. The judges are ready. The fighters are ready. The boxing world is ready. The fight starts now!
How do you like it?
So aggressive, so focused.
It all comes down to this. Weigh in live on DAZN.
Fight Night on DAZN, brought to you by That Prize Guy.
She ain't gonna beat me.
Introducing the casino you love to hate, Mr. Q.
Don't miss the biggest night in MMA.
We are now set for the main event.
There's all to play for, which is so exciting. These teams have to come in here and give it their all.
Have a real nice tempo. Goes baseline, watch out.
Oh, my!
Oh, baby! All the way down the runway for a big